Okay, it is day 10, and I think, and I am going through a couple of dilemmas. That's a little dramatic, but basically, my first week of elimination diet was pretty tumultuous. I had a lot of gas. I was like not having consistent defecations. I'm trying to be scientific here. And I was like, okay, this makes sense because I know that to some extent, it's my body detoxing, it's healing my gut, it's my body kind of saying like, no, give us back what we normally eat, which is gluten and dairy and not nearly as many vegetables. And so I was like, okay, this makes sense. I've heard that you feel worse before you feel better. And I definitely felt worse last week. Jared left 2 days ago for a job, and I decided that I was just going to cook some like brown rice pasta and marinara sauce and ground chicken, and I had it for like 3 meals in a row and then I had oats in the morning. And I was like, wow, this is actually really crazy because it's the first time in a week that I am not gassy. All of yesterday I wasn't gassy at all, and I was like, this is weird because I am trying to figure out if me adding more vegetables, no, it's not there. I'm trying to figure out if me adding more vegetables to my diet is actually exacerbating my problem. And one of the problems that we see from a lot of people, and that I've been aware of for a long time, but that I thought the elimination diet was a good first step for me, but we see a lot of problem with foods that are high in FODMAPs. And so FODMAPs are kind of like a really wide array of foods. They're basically foods that make your gut give off a lot of gas. And so, you know, like some of these foods are apples and mushrooms and ripe bananas, but then also a lot of these foods are like asparagus and cauliflower and foods that I eat quite a lot. So I was like, what if I haven't realized that me upping my vegetable intake so much with some of these high FODMAP foods actually is the cause of my stomach problems? So once again, I'm going to talk to my doctor and see if it may be the right choice to, rather than me going elimination diet, go to low FODMAP diet instead. There are like a lot of similarities in low FODMAP. They also want you to be gluten-free and they also want you to be dairy-free, and then you can reintroduce those foods, kind of like the elimination diet. But on the one hand, I think this would be good because it's less restrictive, and I think it might be more of the foods that are giving me problems. But on the other hand, I don't want to like stop the elimination diet when the elimination diet could be telling me some really important things about the foods that I'm eating, because I could have sensitivities or intolerances to low FODMAP foods too. So there might be some benefit to me continuing the elimination diet and then doing low FODMAP, or trying to do both at the same time, which would be really tough because that would be really restrictive. But we're just gonna see. It is a journey. Today's day 10, which means, I guess, after today, I will be almost halfway. I'm really excited for caffeine. Really excited for caffeine. Okay, so tonight I am making burrito bowls. Jared and I make this about once a week, honestly, just because it is such like a staple, full, easy meal. My favorite thing about burrito bowls is making enough so that there are leftovers so that I can crack a couple eggs in it the next morning, put some cheese in and put some salsa in, and make a little breakfast burrito type deal, and it is the best. So first thing I'm gonna do is going to be to start the brown rice because it takes a long time. So let's get started. Okay, rice is going. It takes about 40 minutes, it takes a really long time. So I'm going to start on the next step, which is to start cooking the onions. So normally I do onions and mushrooms together, but today I don't have any mushrooms. So I'm just using the onion that I got from my Misfit Market, and I'm just going to put some ghee in there and some salt and pepper, and it's gonna smell great. Onions are the worst. Oh my god. So, the thing about ghee is that it has a pretty low smoke point. So, I am doing the onions on a very low heat. And then after I finish the onions, I will probably chop up the tomatoes and get the meat ready. So I'm taking some ground chicken tonight. I've got a pound of ground chicken that I'm going to mix the onions with, and then I'm going to add in my taco seasoning I got from Thrive Market. It is gluten-free and organic, and I mean, I'm really not, I don't care that much about organic. It's nice that it is. But yes, it is absolutely in my elimination diet. I'm allowed to eat this. So the other thing is that onions are food that are very high in FODMAPs. So I'm kind of using tonight as a test to say like, oh, if I eat a lot of onions tonight and I have really bad stomach problems, okay, well that is not like cause and effect, but maybe it's telling me something. We'll see, I don't know. It smells so good. I haven't done much cooking with ghee, but honestly it has been tasting the exact same as butter, so I naturally love it. The best snack ever, especially when you're craving sugar, dates. They're so good. I can't even. Okay, ground chicken time. I'm gonna add this to my onions. When it is done, then we will add the taco seasoning and a little bit of water to it. Oh my god, I almost forgot my favorite part, and that is the sweet potato. You cannot forget the sweet potato. So, for that sweet potato, we are going to wash it, put it in the microwave. Normally you can cover it and like poke some holes in whatever, like in the saran wrap or whatever, but I don't have any saran wrap, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave after I cube it. And my microwave is like a little baby microwave, so I'll probably put it in there for like 4 minutes and then move it around and then put it in for another 4 minutes. I think it normally says like 5 minutes on a full-size microwave. And then I'm gonna put it in some kind of like skillet, and I'm gonna put in some avocado oil, and I'm gonna put in some salt and pepper. And honestly, this is like the key ingredient to burrito bowls is the sweet potato. So don't forget it, like I almost did. I don't really understand why people feel the need to take the skin off their sweet potato. It's like totally fine without it. So I just washed it. I'm gonna cut off the ends and then I'm gonna cube it. Hello, my pretties. So, I'm colorblind, which means that when I am cooking meat, I need to be pretty careful. Yes, the responsible thing would be for me to buy a meat thermometer, but apparently I have not become that adult yet. It's coming. I need a meat thermometer. So, but it just means that, you know, I need to be like really sure about my meat. I definitely cooked spaghetti for a boyfriend on a first date one time, and I undercooked the Italian sausage and gave myself food poisoning. But he didn't get food poisoning, so I mean, that's good, I guess, but just classic. Okay, what do we think? Looking done. I mean, like, really, who knows, but we'll take our chances. Time to drain this baby. Okay, that's good enough. Now, I'm going to add the taco seasoning, and then I'm supposed to add like some amount of water. I'll do that as well. And then I'll bring it back up to boil for a little bit, so then I'll really make sure that the chicken is done. And then it's done. And then we're just waiting for the sweet potatoes and the rice to finish. I forgot, I should probably mention why I did my sweet potatoes in the microwave. Yeah, because normally I just put the oven on 375 and put some avocado oil and salt and pepper on them, and then put them in the oven for like 15 minutes, and then turn them over for another 10. But my oven's broken, so microwave and then skillet it is. I guess this is like a nice workaround for you. Okay, now we gotta do the sweet potatoes. Okay, the time has come, burrito bowl time. Get my rice. Some rice, ooh. Some sweet potatoes. A big thing of meat. And now some tomatoes. Okay, let's eat. So normally we add cheese to this. Sometimes we'll have beans. Oh, like I said, we usually have mushrooms, some salsa, which I just don't have right now, the mushrooms and salsa. But because of the elimination diet, we've just been taking those things out, and it still tastes really f***ing good, so best meal ever. I like don't understand why I get Chipotle. This tastes so much better. So, I'm trying to cut a mango. I've never done this before. I know the idea of it, but I don't know. Follow up from last night when I was making my burrito bowls. Wait, okay, I'm supposed to find where, okay. Ah, this is a little bit of a misshapen one, okay. I also don't know if it's very ripe, so hard to say. Anyway, follow up to last night when I was making burrito bowls, and I was kind of like, okay, I think I hit something. Oh no. And I was like, I'm gonna make a ton of onion and see if it flares up my gut, because onion is a super high FODMAP food, and the update is that it absolutely did. Yeah, I don't know if this is right, honestly, but I literally couldn't even sleep last night. My stomach hurt so bad. So, interesting. Gonna keep on testing that out, and we'll see. I'm gonna talk to my doctor tomorrow. I'm going to try and finish cutting this mango. I don't really understand. Is there a pit here? Okay, maybe. Okay, this is wild. Okay. Where is this pit? What in the world? Did I do it the wrong way or something? Like, is it supposed to be like this? Okay. Oh. I'll set the knife down. Wow, I don't think I've ever known what a mango pit is like. It's just like super hard and thin. Oh God, ignore that. So this is kind of funny. I was cutting up this mango and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I remember mango being a high FODMAP food. And I look it up and yeah, it's a high FODMAP food. I'm so disappointed. I did all this work to try and cut this mango so beautifully. Not really. Okay. So I just got done with my sessions for the morning and I was quiet. So I just got done with my sessions for the morning and I was so craving something savory, because I've been pretty much exclusively having smoothies or oatmeal for the past 12 days. Today's day 12, the elimination diet. And I really am used to eating eggs every morning. So I went to the store looking for anything that I could eat that was savory. And I ended up getting a rotisserie chicken. It is 10:30, but this is what I'm eating today. And this rotisserie chicken only has chicken, onion, oregano, black pepper, garlic, salt, and rosemary. So figured it was pretty safe. We'll see, because obviously, like I've said, the garlic and onion are both high FODMAP foods. So we'll see if this kind of affects me a lot, just because it seems like they just use it as a seasoning as opposed to like full pieces of garlic or onion. So we'll see if that affects me. When I had full pieces of onion in my ground chicken the other night, it fucked me up. So that was a good experiment, but I don't want to keep on doing that if that's going to keep on upsetting my gut. So here we go. We'll see how this goes. It's so good. Okay, so it is the end of day 14. We are 2 weeks in. We have 1 week to go, and we need some dessert. We've been skipping a lot of dessert lately because we're not allowed to have sugar. So we are making a concoction. I don't really have a recipe for it, but we're gonna try it. We're going to do a whole can of coconut milk, unsweetened. We're gonna add some strawberries, frozen strawberries. I'm gonna add some ice. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit, probably like a teaspoon of coconut sugar, because that is allowed. But you're supposed to limit the amount of coconut sugar that you use. So we're gonna try blending it together in my little NutriBullet and then putting it in the freezer and seeing how it goes. Okay, first that coconut milk. Wow, that's a lot, okay. Okay, we're gonna put some strawberries in. Just gonna do like a handful. Maybe 2 handfuls. We're gonna put a few ice cubes in. And then we are going to put in about a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar. And hopefully that'll taste good. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna taste it. We're planning on freezing it a little bit longer, but I'm just interested in what it's gonna taste like. Oh wow, actually. I'm surprised. I think it's pretty good. I think I'll add in 1 more teaspoon of coconut sugar.
Well, you can taste more like strawberries, but it's so good. It's kind of like coconut strawberry, you know.
It's coconut strawberry right now. We'll add in like 5 more strawberries and then 1 more teaspoon of coconut sugar. And I think it'll be great.
If it's not, you need that more like that.
Yes.
Oh.
Really good, right?
Yeah, much better.
I'm gonna pop this baby in the freezer for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put it in a Tupperware. Jared's very smart.
I'm thinking ahead.
Okay, we're gonna lock her up and put her in the refrigerator and have her after dinner. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks of the elimination diet, and I feel good. I mean, my gut feels really good. I'm really happy about that. The sustainability of it is definitely getting to me, especially when I found out that I probably have a sensitivity to FODMAPs. That kind of just means that I am taking out additional food, so it's giving me less and less to work with in terms of cooking and eating, and that's tough. I'm very happy that I only have 1 week left and then I can start reintroducing some foods back, because I have a feeling that a lot of the big primary ones I actually don't have that big of a problem with. So I'm excited to get back to that. I'm excited to get to some cooking this week. I hope that you enjoyed these past couple recipes, and I look forward to the reintroduction process. Thanks for sticking along with me.